What is that?
What is what?
That bear? Is that a bear claw?
This little thing?
Yeah.
This is one of the greatest inventions ever.
It's a bear
Fucking
claw.
kidding me?
It really is a bear claw.
Dude, even without needing it scratched,
It's good.
you find
Yeah.
out you could have used the scratch. Right? You ever do it?
Yeah.
Look,
You're
try
like,
it.
I had no idea.
Right, you don't
I
even
needed
have an
this.
itch. Try it.
No.
Try it.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh,
All of a sudden, you had one.
Oh.
You just gave yourself one.
Oh, now I need someone to do this for me.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, naked.
Oh, this thing.
Right?
Oh, this thing's great, dude.
I feel like this
Is that a bear claw?
this is a little modulated. Modulated.
I'm asking if it's a bear claw, and it says bear claw.
And I'm like, what are you talking about? That's a
You still
goddamn.
you haven't answered me yet.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But I know you didn't say it like you knew that Bear Claw is a company that makes it.
No,
You just thought it was a bear claw,
Yeah,
and it is.
and
It
it
is.
happens to be.
But it's more of a raccoon claw.
Raccoon.
That's a raccoon claw. Look at that thing.
That's a raccoon claw. That ain't. No bear has a claw like this.
No.
Even babies don't have fucking.
They're this.
But these things are great. This is like one of those things you get at like the end of the line of a car wash.
And you can't even believe you got it. You're like,
yeah, you're like, wait a minute, how much is that?
Yeah.
For 3, I'm in.
I know.
Even if I just throw it out.
Even if it breaks.
After one good itch.
Yeah.
Right? Like, it's worth it if I fucking lose this thing after one good scratch. For $3?
It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. You know how many little $3 things I've bought over the years, man?
You know what? Right.
My
Yeah.
God, dude. Too many.
And where are they?
I don't even remember them. I just know that I've
Fuck
done
are
it.
all those
Oh,
things?
little squishy things or little
Yeah.
whatever, or something you flick and chuck and like works once.
I know.
Oh my God.
You know what I was thinking about? I've been thinking about recently with people is how frustrating it's got to be for really, really fat people to have to wipe their ass.
Oh.
Because when I wake up in the morning, this move is kind of rough,
Yeah.
right? Getting this to like do
Yeah.
like that whole
And I
thing.
have a bad right shoulder,
right.
and I'm a righty.
And I'm thinking like
Yeah.
in the morning,
Oh.
like 6 a.m. if I gotta go,
You leave it.
Leave it
You leave it.
to do what?
Well, you have an invention or something?
Ferment?
You just. I
I do
bet.
leave it
Why do you think some people stink and some people don't?
because
Some
they
people-
hold in their shit.
No, they leave it. They don't get it quite right. They just leave it.
Oh, you're talking about leave that. I
Yeah.
thought you meant just don't shit.
Oh,
just leave it.
that's not a bear claw.
Got an idea for you, man.
Leave
Having
it.
problems shitting? Don't shit.
leave it.
Just leave it.
No, no, man. They just leave it. They can't get it. Leave it.
Yeah, you know what? A lot of people must be doing that
Yeah.
because it's
You
not
remember-
that easy.
You remember Napkin? Wait, what was his name?
Ask Napkin Ed.
Ass Napkin Ed.
Yeah.
He put napkins in there because he had to leave it. He
Had to
couldn't
leave it.
He just had to leave them in there. Yeah, that's terrible.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like I wake up in the morning and I go and I'm like, like
so-
something that stretch. It's like a stretch, and I'm thinking like people who are just
Yeah.
a little bit more like imagine like okay, I'm 174.
Yeah.
If you're 240,
Oh,
if you're 290,
and you don't stretch,
if you're 330,
you leave it.
you leave it.
You just leave
You
it.
leave it. You know what's funny? Like you see a guy in like on the bus stop,
Yeah.
and he smells a little bit, and like, would you
Oh,
leave it?
You that's when you start saying that to people.
Leave what? I gotta
Yo,
go.
I gotta, man.
I gotta go.
The 2 days in a row. 2 days in a row. I'm just off. Like things have been going well for me in the morning, and I'm just off. But I'm running late for some reason.
Yeah.
2 days in a row, had to shit after the shower.
Oh, 2 days in a row.
In a row.
Whoa.
It's like I'm after today. It's solidified that I'm off. I can't get it out before I jump in the shower for some reason.
So, are you
It's
trying
not-
to wake up earlier now or
No,
something?
I'm about to
might
do
have to
something
start waking up
different.
early.
I got to do something different. But things are going well.
Now, is it
I don't know.
the type of I gotta go like where you have to step out of the shower, or are you already dry and then you're like, fuck, I gotta go?
You want to know how I know I got to go?
Yeah.
Because when I clean my asshole,
Yeah.
I know there's a shit in there.
You do that before you go?
No. No, when I'm in the shower. I
Oh.
don't just wipe. I clean my ass. I do. Yeah.
that?
I get a little finger in there
Like
with
that?
soap on it. Yeah.
Really?
Always.
Just in case you
I
run
just
into a
clean it.
situation.
No, I just like to be clean in there. I just like to feel like at least I got it all the way in there. Yeah. And then all of a sudden I'm like,
Now,
oh, I gotta go.
how
It puts
deep-
enough pressure.
How deep are we talking?
I don't know.
You
I'm gonna
don't
find
know?
out. I mean,
As far as you can go?
no.
I'm cleaning my fucking ass.
Leave me alone. I'm cleaning. Kevin, just leave it. No way.
leave
I
it.
ain't leaving it.
Holy
Oh
shit.
my-
Yeah.
You don't know how deep you go?
Nah, probably half my finger.
What?
Yeah, what's the big deal? I don't care if something goes in there.
You do that? Is that normal? Am I the only dirty motherfucker? Am I leaving too much?
I'm surprised that you don't do that for some reason.
I go around the ring really rough,
Yeah.
and I try to position my hand to also get my cheeks like a little bit in the side.
Oh, I
'Cause
I
I'm
have
a
a
l-
method too. I soap it aggressively so that a lot of soap gets in there, so it's nice and slippery. And I go whip whip whip. I just like quick clean like this. Whip whip.
I've seen too many assholes
And you don't.
on like white girls that and sometimes buttholes stain around the area.
Yeah, they do.
Or at least just the brown from the ring kind of fades into the white
Yes.
canvas of white people, right?
Yeah.
Some people have bigger ones,
Yeah.
and it almost looks like you left it.
Too many times.
Yeah.
You left it too many times.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's too much of a
Jeez. I can hear her
there's-
making noises.
There's too much of a stain. And I'm a little conscious of it from seeing other people's stains.
Yeah. Oh, so you. Well, that's why you're aggressive in there.
I'm aggressive in there,
yeah.
but I don't
you
really go.
You're trying to wipe the stain away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am.
You are.
Like I don't really go in, not
you
like fucking three knuckles like you.
I didn't say 3. Now I'm like looking at it. Now I'm gonna be like tomorrow. I'm gonna see how far it goes in.
Get a tape measure in there.
No.
Put it on your right. Make inches on your hand, and when you pull out,
I'll
see
use
what
my
the duty
thumb.
is.
I'll use my thumb as a guide to see how
Sounds
far
a
it
little-
goes in.
Does my voice sound a little weird today?
Yeah, a little bit, but in a good way.
In a good way? Oh, you know what?
It's loud.
I didn't even do something here I wanted to do. Okay.
Yeah, it has the things.
Does.
Oh, the little. Well, whatever. But yeah. So
Oh yeah, there's
what was I saying?
a thing in there.
A little buzzing.
Yeah.
Yeah, after you talk or during.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 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 I
And
know.
just you.
Well, I got a meeting tomorrow with someone to fix a little
Oh, sound stuff.
couple things. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, for Pro Tools in general and just
yeah.
some shit. So yeah, you get in there deep.
Yeah. Well, you're exaggerating it now.
Try tomorrow, Mir, when you take
You
a
know,
shower.
I was thinking about you the other day in the shower actually, because I thought of something that I did, and I was like, I wonder if he does this, and if not, I need to talk to him about it because I know that I've helped you in some ways with
Yeah.
the shaving and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah.
and now I don't remember what that was.
And there's not much that goes on in the shower. I mean,
It might not have even been something that you do in the shower. It
Oh.
might have been something that you do, but I don't remember what that is now. Fuck, probably shouldn't have even brought it up.
yeah, because you don't have anything now. You
I got nothing.
now you got nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's
I'm
like
just
when
gonna
someone
go.
says
I'm
they
just gonna
got.
leave,
It's like when someone says they got this great invention,
and then they forget.
and
it.
then they'll tell you what it is, and then you go, "That's a pretty good one. How would we do that?"
Yeah.
I have no idea.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
Like fucking, it'd
Yeah.
be cool, man, if we could fucking go to Mars.
Oh,
How do we do that? Just wait till Elon does it.
that's what they're doing. They're waiting for him to do it.
Yeah.
I just listened to an old podcast. The guy that was in space for like 95 days. Rogan had on. He works for Elon now.
Oh yeah.
He's an astronaut.
Right.
He doesn't work for NASA anymore. He works for Elon Musk. Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, oh, we're going. We're going.
We're going.
Soon. We're
Yeah.
gonna be there. Gonna be there. Star Trek.
Yeah, it's getting crazy, but at the same time, to have a lot of faith that we can survive to get to that next level.
Yeah, that's what he was talking
It's
about.
kinda
That's
rough,
where he's
right?
talking about it now. Yeah, that's what
That's
he's
a
talking
little
about.
rough.
Yeah, he's talking about all the fucking radiation and all those stuff like that,
Yeah,
that you're up against.
It just seems like I feel like this has happened over and over and over again. I know I'm not the first guy who suggested that, but I think that civilization has happened over and over and over again.
Oh yeah,
Like the whole, as far as we can go back in history with carbon and whatever the fuck they used to
on this
kind of,
planet, it's gone over and over again.
I feel like it's just happened over and over.
the same
and over
way
again.
or just a different way.
We're just in a situation now where well, actually, we don't know. I don't know how far the last people got.
Yeah,
We don't know, right? But it might have been that we've gotten this far and even further and then fucked ourselves up.
people believe that.
Blew everything up.
People believe that.
Or meteors.
That's what
you know.
Atlantis would be.
Right.
That the civilization was far more advanced. That would be
Why
that
did they
theory.
think it was more advanced? There's like actual.
That's what people believe. There's no actual.
Oh, there's
anything.
no actual.
No.
No.
And I don't know why they believe. Like, I guess, to my understanding, well, what's written about it from what's that what's his name? I don't know. Wrote a book. Yeah, years and years ago. But like when people study into Atlantis, they're like they just believe that the race was different then. We were more advanced, but more like psychically and different things like that.
Could
not,
be.
Not necessarily in the way that we think more advanced is.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many different things that could
Yeah.
be, right? Are we an experiment from something?
They think that the Egyptians are the end of that last kind of thing, but the Egyptians weren't even as advanced as things were prior to. That was already us losing our advancements.
oh,
That's what the Egyptians are.
working back,
The end of.
trying to get everything back to normal.
No, just like why they made the pyramids is because they had to utilize things to get their power back, like their the way they were advanced. I don't know if that makes any sense.
I don't know. Let's get back to pussy
Shitting.
tits and shit. We're much better with pussy shit and tits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I watched this really interesting show on decoding the pyramids. I think it was. I think it's on Netflix, man. You should check it out.
Mhm.
It's just like it's interesting what they think the pyramids were versus what the archaeologists tell you they are.
Right.
And it's like supportive evidence to some of the stuff that those things were like they're not tombs. They don't think. They think that they're like to generate energy by design.
Generate energy.
Uh-huh.
Hmm.
Yeah.
In what way? Do you know?
I mean, I have to go back and watch to like I don't know the words and the details to give you, but you know what I mean.
If I knew the words to formulate them together in a way where you would understand
And
what
made
I
me
mean,
sound smart.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can then articulate to you what that
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Until then, go watch it yourself.
The way that the stuff they use to make it, it conducts it like it promotes
Whoa.
the use of energy, promotes conducting energy, like the type of stones and the coatings they put on top of the pyramids, and it's pretty wild shit, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna rewatch it and then we're gonna come back here and tell you a bunch of cool shit about it.
I'd like to know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it too, so I can be like,
Yeah.
yeah. And here's what I think about
Yeah.
that.
It'll make you believe that support your theory.
What is the name, Kevin?
I think it's called Decoding the Pyramids. The Pyramids Decoded. Netflix?
Yeah, I'm looking for something here.
Pyramids Decoded.
It's a couple.
Yeah, the code.
You know me. I don't really get embarrassed too often because I think because in general, anything that you might think of me, I've already thought of,
Yeah.
and a lot worse.
Yeah. So you're
So when
prepared.
someone's-
You're prepared.
So when someone says you're a
Yeah.
fucking dick,
You're like, I know I'm a dick.
I know.
Yeah.
Like a whole
And I'm
drop
worse.
down of shit comes. Like,
Yeah.
of course I did that.
Yeah.
Like there's so many.
Yeah.
And then so I don't really get too embarrassed about stuff. I
Yeah.
talk about whatever. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
to me. Whatever's on my mind, I feel like that's what
Yeah.
you're supposed to do for people to understand who you are. Really. Otherwise, like you were saying before about certain somebody, you're kind of acting.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of get angry almost when someone doesn't open up to me, because I feel like, but then how am I supposed to know you
Yeah.
entirely?
Right.
But I don't know if that's really necessary 100%. Maybe that's just me, and other people keep a little bit in because there's no reason for you to know everything. Right?
Yeah, but
because they do get embarrassed because they don't think of themselves in every way possible.
Right.
Only-
That was my whole point of the conversation that I had with this person. Was
Right.
like it changes if you definitely think if I open up to somebody and they don't open up to me, I'm going to be like, oh, what do they really think about me? Do they not trust me? Do they not like me to be open to me? Do they not value what I'm going to think of them? Are they judging me based on what I'm going to, you know what I mean? So it's like
Right.
it changes. Like, yeah, why are you going to open up to me? I just opened up to you.
Right. But the other day I got a little bit embarrassed.
You did.
I did. Because so we were at dinner,
Mhm.
and somehow the conversation of Israel and race came up. I don't remember how.
Oof.
I don't remember.
This don't sound good.
I don't remember how exactly it
Yeah.
came up.
Yeah. And
But-
this is Monk's friends dinner? What
My
is this?
parents
Oh,
and just us, all
Yeah,
of us, just a
yeah,
family,
yeah.
just hanging out. It wasn't a heated conversation. It was just conversation.
Yeah.
But where I got embarrassed was this, because I asked my dad, because my dad mentioned something. Well, like the Israelis, when they were giving the land of Israel back, had nothing. It was desert.
Mm-hmm.
They worked their way into a civilization that is now one of the most thriving countries in the world,
Mhm.
right? Hard workers and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And I was getting into the topic of how not everyone has certain opportunities to, over time, develop ethic. Some civilizations had such bad luck, whether it was being enslaved for a long enough period where they didn't have education or even means to learn how to read or write, anything, like, not any of that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bad weather, fucking just a land that has no offerings as far as water and
Yeah.
things, and just
Yeah.
nothing, just bad luck, and they haven't evolved. So you put those same people in Israel, and they might not be able to make Israel what Israel is today. Israelis, for whatever reason, were able to do that, right? Where I got embarrassed was that's a whole thing in itself, right? But where I got embarrassed was that I asked my dad, how did they get that land anyway?
Mm.
How did they? I mean, like, it's such a sacred piece of land as far as the entire world believing
The history
that a
of it.
certain person
Yeah, the history of that
who
land.
brings life to this
Yeah.
planet
Yeah.
roamed over there
Yeah.
and did whatever he did.
Yeah.
By the way, those tricks weren't that great in today's standards.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? David Copperfield would have been like, what are you
Yeah.
kidding me with this?
Yeah.
You could walk on water. You know where the rocks are.
Yeah.
It's not that fucking difficult.
Right.
But my dad looked at me, and then he looked over at Jenny and goes, did you read the book that I recently wrote? My dad wrote a book recently,
Wait.
and he handed us the book. It's not too big. It's
Yeah.
like,
I think you told
40
me
or
he
something
was writing
pages.
a book. Yeah, he was writing a book to
About
better
his
understand
life.
him. Yeah.
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 In this book, apparently, he talks about that.
Oh, really? So no one
And
read the
I
book?
read it.
Oh, you did, but you forgot.
Totally.
Yeah. So he feels like
And
you
he didn't even want to explain it to me.
because it was in his book that he gave to everybody. And you were embarrassed,
I
or
was
no?
like-
Oh my!
'Cause he
God.
looked at
It's
her.
your dad. Yeah, he looked at her.
Because she's a 4.0.
right. He did. He's my son is little.
My son's got a little fucking chicken head. This girl's got a 4.0. He looked over.
Did you read the book?
He looked over and goes, pretty much what I saw was like, Jenny, did you read the book?
Because
no.
you tell
Because
him.
I'm not even going to bother telling this asshole.
You're gonna tell him.
Yeah, I've given up. I
Right.
know him for 45 years. I'm not going to say it again.
Did she read the book? Did you read the book?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't.
She
Oh.
didn't.
Oh, so did it get worse?
No, that's
For
not
your
a big
dad?
deal. It's for
Oh.
me. But,
Oh,
you
the
know,
book. There
we
was
live
one
together.
book. Oh, gotcha.
No, he didn't give her one. He gave one for the house.
One for the house. Right. It wasn't like imagine every guy got a book and he was ready to be like, all right, who didn't read the book?
No one cares, dude.
No. Dude, we already know you.
Miles drew all over it.
Yeah. It's
Fucking
already
coloring
ruined.
book now.
It's a coloring book.
It was just it was sort of embarrassing that like I didn't soak that part in.
And what was this part that you didn't soak in?
I still gotta read.
Oh, he really wouldn't tell you still.
No, we never got into it. We changed subject.
Oh.
Yes.
So I mean, well, maybe he said it. Did he even say it? Why
No.
at dinner that day?
I don't know the history of that. I'm sure I've heard it, but
It's I don't know. It's
because what is it based on? Like the,
I really
like,
should
the Jews
know.
wandered a lot. They were wandering until they settled in Israel.
when okay
That's basically what it is, right? They
after I
wandered a lot.
reread that,
But you're wandering like you're like
yeah, we're giving that back after I guess.
oh,
a
but you
war.
are Israeli. You're
After the-
Israeli and you're
After World War II, right? Because it was 1943, I think, or 47 when they got that land back, where they claimed it a country that is Israel.
Oh, okay.
oh,
Right?
I don't know.
The
I don't
Second
know the
War.
history.
Because there wasn't a country named Israel until then.
I didn't know.
Yeah. I should know this shit.
Well,
Yeah, you're
you're
from
not
there.
quite the
I know.
you're not quite the Jew.
I'm not.
No.
It's
But,
not
you
mean
know-
Jew, but Israel. He's Israeli.
Look,
I
man.
know he's Israeli.
I'm Israeli.
Yeah, but I'm Russian. I don't know anything about Russia
Yeah, but you're not. You weren't born in Russia.
and you were born in Israel?
That's
Yeah,
why I'm
he was.
Israeli.
He was.
Oh,
yeah,
you're
he's-
like Israeli not by like your mom. You're Israeli by you're saying cuz you were
I'm
born
legit Israeli, born in Israel.
there. And then you
There's
came here when
There's a brand stamp on my back.
it's made in Israel.
Made in Israel.
Wait, but when did you come to the United States?
When I was 4. Doesn't matter. I was born there.
I get it. I got
Which
you.
doesn't really matter. If my
Not
mother
if you came
was-
here and cuz I don't remember anything till I was 4 myself.
I don't remember anything until probably 7.
Yeah, so there you go. So it's
Right.
like my memory is me as an American. Like I could have been born in Russia and still talk the same.
But you weren't.
I wasn't for sure.
So you're not Russian. You're American.
Oh, I'm American,
from
right.
Russian descent.
Yes, absolutely right.
I'm Israeli.
Yeah,
So if you
and
bought,
I believe that too because I mean I say that to people all the time.
If
They're
you
like,
bought
they're like,
me-
so where are you from? What are you? What's your nationality? I'm like, I'm American. What do you mean?
but if you bought me
Yeah.
to breed me, I'm purebred.
You're right. Well, you're half purebred.
Right. I'm some Hungarian.
Yes, you're Hungarian.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah.
Right.
I'm a Hungarian Israeli breed.
Right.
Right.
But is that Hungarian Jew also?
It's probably worth more than the.
Is the Hungarian Jew also?
Well, yeah.
No, all of them.
Well, my
No.
They were Jewish.
No, I'm saying you.
No,
not
Ah,
all
yes.
of them. No, I know that. Yeah. I'm
Okay.
asking if his is. Yeah.
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 We're all Jews.
Yes.
Everyone, even the German side.
Oh.
My
yeah.
dad comes from German descent
Oh.
that fled to Israel,
Yeah. Oh.
and then
Oh,
my
I
mom
see.
met my dad, and
Oh, so your mom is a Hungarian.
yeah.
Oh, why do I always thought it was your dad?
Well, so after
So
the
you're
war,
you're basically German and Hungarian.
yes, German, Hungarian, Israeli, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But you're Israeli because you're born there.
Apparently, that
So
breed,
you're Israeli from German and Hungarian descent.
Yeah.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Apparently,
like I'm an American from Russian, Irish, German descent.
yeah, it's a good breed in the sense where they work hard, but they're not the brightest.
Right.
So,
Exactly.
Right, but it's purebred, semi
Yeah.
purebred.
Semi purebred.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
yeah. It was a
Wait,
little
so what was
embarrassing.
so you should know this because you feel like you're born there, so you're actually Israeli. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's some things that are beneficial if you don't care too much about history. At least your own history, it's probably beneficial to know some of that, or at least maybe if you don't even care, it's good for your children to kind of know if they're interested. Because if they ask you and you don't know, kind of
Yeah.
seems silly to not know.
Yeah.
I should learn a little bit about that.
Because
And honestly,
you're so close to it. Because I could get away with it's generation after generation. You know
how
what I mean?
many
Like,
generations?
Yeah, my dad was born in the Bronx, South Bronx.
Right, and before that,
His dad. Okay, so I think his dad was born in the South Bronx. Is that
okay,
possible?
so you go,
But his
you're
grandfather.
not even Russian.
Right, but his grandfather.
You're not
my
even
dad's
Russian.
grandfather
You're Davison Street.
is from yeah,
Where? Latvia?
Russia somewhere.
Yeah.
Somewhere in Russia.
See, I have a really sour feeling about my bar mitzvah.
Oh, do you really?
I fucking hated it. It's one of the worst days of
You
my
were
life.
like, I'm not even Jewish. What is this going
One
on
of the
here?
worst
Yeah.
days of my life.
Oh, really?
Besides this one
because
stomach ache.
everyone realized you were a Jew. Is that what happened?
I didn't want to reveal this.
Yeah.
And they're like, you have to. And they're like, you don't understand. In school, they think we're fucking.
Yeah, we're German Hungarians.
No, like I was just I couldn't care less about it.
Right, of
right?
course. Yeah, yeah.
But
and then
that's
you had to learn all the.
all of that
You had to-
Chinese.
yeah, you had to learn all that.
So, but here's the thing, and I feel bad about this because my grandfather, who suffered in Auschwitz,
Yeah.
who made it through,
Yeah.
wanted my mother, wanted my mother's kids to have a bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Basically, to claim their Judaism or
Yeah.
to
Right.
celebrate
Yeah,
the
yeah.
freedom that he had to suffer for.
Yes.
Right
Right.
now, I didn't look at it that way.
No, you're a kid, dude. You're 13. You're not.
I was
actually-
a kid. I wanted to go out. And,
They're telling you you're becoming a man, but you're still not becoming a man yet at that age.
no, I was
Yeah.
doing it my way.
Yeah.
I was becoming a man,
Yeah. With
and
a
you were
twig.
stopping it with this
Yeah.
nonsense.
Yeah. Right.
Man, I gotta go out and do some shit.
Right. And you guys are shutting it down with some dumb
Shutting
party.
it down with this dumb party.
Yeah.
This girl ain't gonna suck my dick with that yarmulke, man. You
Yeah.
don't understand.
This is not how the fair lawn works.
You don't understand. It's not gonna work, man. This fucking. Anyway,
Just
but
leave it, man.
if I knew, because what I was told was this: you're gonna have this bar mitzvah,
Yeah.
and that's it.
What do you mean? And that's it.
That's
Oh,
it.
Oh, yeah. That's all you have to do.
I don't want to hear your fucking nonsense.
Oh, that's it. You have to
Shut
do
up
it.
with this bullshit.
Yeah.
You're gonna go learn this fucking nonsense,
And that's it.
and you're gonna do it. And when I would
Yeah.
ask my parents questions like, "What's this yarmulke even for?
Right.
What are we doing?"
Yeah.
And my dad would say, "That's to protect your head if the sheetrock falls on your head."
Is that what
Finish
he
your
used to
fucking
say?
food. Yeah. Finish your food. Stop the crying, and you're
And
gonna
what
go.
is it? It's a filament. Isn't it a filament to God or something like that?
I still
It's
don't
some-
know the answer.
I think it has something to do with that.
It's something
yeah.
ridiculous. Whatever it is,
Yeah.
my understanding of it is so minimal.
Oh yeah.
And there's so much hatred for the amount of time I have to waste with
Yeah.
this nonsense. I
Yeah.
don't know what it is. And I also don't care or believe in the stories.
Right.
I don't believe it.
yeah.
I think it's the telephone game in my head.
That's how I felt about the religion I grew up with.
Right.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I was like, this is nonsense. I don't believe these stories.
But here's where it bothers me.
Never believed them.
Now,
Yeah.
so my grandfather died
Hmm.
when I believe he was 67 from brain cancer.
Yeah.
And he wanted to see me bar mitzvah, and he got to see it.
Yeah.
But what he didn't get to see was someone who had pride in doing that. I couldn't give a fuck about
Oh,
that.
I see. And that he didn't
And
like
he
it.
probably knew and saw that.
Yeah.
He didn't care because he saw that I was doing it.
yeah.
And in his mind, something is happening here
Yeah.
more than just a kid that doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
There's a thing
Did
happening.
he had no hope for your little brother. He was like, Amir's the last chance.
No way. No way, man. My brother took that torch and just kept running with it. He was like, it's me now. Or like, it's me
He's
now.
like, it's gonna be Amir or not nothing.
So
How did Gil do? How did he?
no, Gil was always more complacent with,
Yeah.
with stuff. I
Yeah.
always stood up for myself more. so-
Compliant.
compliant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was always like,
You were more complacent. He was more
yeah. If I didn't want to do something, you knew.
yeah.
I would
Right.
fucking flip the house. Man.
Yeah.
It would be constant.
And your younger brother, they weren't even gonna ask him to do anything.
Well, it wasn't time yet. You know?
Yeah. Well, of course.
He was
but-
3 when I was 13. So
Oh, he's that much younger.
10 years.
Oh, so they didn't know anything about.
Well, no, my grandfather was dead by then, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Anyway,
yeah.
but
I'm thinking he's like 5 years, and they're like, he's definitely not gonna listen to any of this stuff.
no.
Yeah.
But if my mother sat me down and said, "Look, I know you don't want to do this bar mitzvah. You hate it. I can tell you don't believe it.
Mm-hmm.
It's obvious. You've been parading around the
Yeah.
house for basically your whole life, telling us how much you hate it.
Right.
You don't care about the yarmulke and the Torah and
Yeah.
none of the stories, and you couldn't care less about the religious part of it. But
Yeah.
your grandfather almost died in something called the Holocaust.
Yeah.
right? And they locked up Jews and put them in camps and killed them for no apparent reason, and in all kinds of horrific ways. He survived it. He stands up for Judaism
Yeah.
in a way that you cannot believe or even fathom.
Right.
Because
And he just wants you to
and
do
all
this.
he wants you to do is celebrate it
Yeah.
because of what he had to suffer.
Mhm.
That wasn't explained that way to me.
Yeah, you might have been like,
If you said it to me that way,
yeah.
I hope, looking back,
Yeah.
I hope that I would have been like, let's do it.
That's
Let's do it. I hope. But I feel like I would have been like, it's over now.
yeah.
I might have been like
Might
that.
have been like, how? Wait, what year was this?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, get over it.
And he made it home.
He made it home. But I think I would have handled it differently. And
Probably.
and I think that I would have had more respect for it, at least for him,
Yeah.
and that's a little bit sad because he died, and I never got to explain. Like now, if he was alive, I'd probably sit him down and be like,
I have a total conversation with him about
sorry
it.
about
Yeah.
disrespecting that stupid ceremony.
Yeah.
But whatever,
Yeah. Oh my
that
god.
dumb ceremony, that fucking I'm supposed to become a man now.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That's interesting. That's young.
that's what they say. Yeah, I mean that's the whole thing. I mean I don't know what else. I mean you're celebrating Judaism, obviously.
Within the culture though, can you is that what it's called? Can you make different decisions or is it still like an 18-year-old thing like
maybe within different.
right, certain ones like that means like you could start a
Yeah.
family and stuff when you're 15 then?
Look, there's I don't know how people live
You don't understand?
in kibbutz.
Yeah,
in a
it's like-
kibbutz. You know what that
Because
is?
if you're a man, that's like a lot can go on after you're a man.
Like you know what a kibbutz is?
No.
Okay, so it's like in Israel.
Is
there's-
that what I clean in the shower, the kibbutz?
So yeah. Kevin, can you get your finger out of the kibbutz, please?
Yeah.
So
Just leave it.
in a lot of countries, I think, not only Israel, but that's the one I know, there are communities that are self-serving and are completely distant from
yeah.
government.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think there's
Call
some
'em cults.
government. Well, it wasn't a cult in the sense where there's no leader really. There's
it's a community.
a
It's
government in itself.
Yeah.
But like there's a big building which is like the kitchen cafeteria thing. And there's farms.
Yeah.
Right? And they also keep watch because they're very close to borders of enemy borders and stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, and people still go to the Israeli army and they're, back and forth
so they
with
do
that.
still
They're not,
involved.
yeah,
Yeah, they're not segregated completely.
No.
Yeah.
but
They run shit themselves, kind of.
they run shit
Have
themselves.
their own set of rules.
I guess they're funded. I don't know how they're funded exactly because they do get paid. And if they wanted to go like on a vacation, they have to like put it into the like, I guess, not a suggestion box, but like it goes through what do you call it? The
Someone
whoever's
has to
in charge
approve it.
of
Someone
the,
has to get approved.
Yeah,
Yeah, vacation
whatever.
approval system.
yeah,
something.
and then they'll say, okay, you haven't gone away in a while, and you've been working hard, and they look at your fucking profile, and they say, okay, here's a fucking little money for the trip, and go, and I think that's how that worked.
Yeah.
Because I remember that my
Plus,
dad,
they send all the kids to like a pilgrimage of some sort, don't they?
I think,
Yeah.
I think so. Again, these are things I should know, and I don't.
You could have got free, gone to Israel back, like at a certain age.
Free from the army?
No, free. They would send you there for free from here. Like you could have gone.
Why am I good? Why am I doing that?
You would never do that. I'm just saying you could have.
How? You mean with one of those
There's,
trips?
like, funding,
that
yeah,
They,
to
oh,
have-
yeah.
yeah, to go-
People that want to learn about their culture.
Yes, they go back and they
Yeah,
send them.
right. The country and all
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah, I've seen those trips. But you know what? They all sit in the worst fucking seats on that plane.
Oh well,
I'm not doing that.
You would never do that. I mean, what are you gonna do?
No,
go
not
back to
doing
learn about Judaism.
No. Well, I would do that, but I don't need a fucking whole gang of people. I can't stand for that.
No. Right.
I don't like those people. You know what I'm saying? I don't like my own people, man. They're annoying as fuck. They are. I don't know how they make money in that country. Every fucking place is like, my friend, come on.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
fucking it. This is the price.
Yeah.
Just fucking buy it or don't.
Right.
No, it's not a negotiable. No. It's $3 for this fucking raccoon claw. I know it says bear claw. It's a fucking raccoon. It's the
That
name
is a
of.
raccoon
I'm trying to
claw.
brand it this way.
That's why they make money. They know how to negotiate it.
That's what they do. They're negotiators.
Yeah.
What was my point? My point was that in this kibbutz,
She whispered that, but we all heard it.
yeah, she pretended like she was off.
Like, yeah, she was off camera.
Yeah.
Those dirty Jews. Those sneaky Jews. They're cheap.
That's going to be cut and
Yeah.
put somewhere.
Yeah.
So my point was that in the kibbutz, when you're at a certain age, and I think it's pretty young, like I think maybe after your bar mitzvah, you get your own house.
Yeah.
So in that culture, at a certain age, when you become a man, I think you are given some other privileges.
You're ready to roll.
Yeah, they all have like their little fucking houses. I mean,
Yeah.
they're fucking tiny, like the size
Yeah,
of
but
this
it's their
room.
next step.
They're like the size of this room. They got a tiny living
They
room.
want them to have babies and have more Jews.
Is that what they say?
I think so.
What is that?
No, they do.
Who
They do.
wants them to do that?
Jews.
Oh, Jews just want to make more Jews.
Yeah.
What are you doing today? Just making more?
Making more Jews. No, but I mean, I always hear that as part of the thing that like they definitely want to keep like, you know, the marriage within the religion and
Well,
And then
people
have
who
more, yeah.
are religious in a lot of different cultures do that, right?
main
They
ones,
kinda wanna
not
stick to
all,
their
not
own-
all, but main ones. I mean, you know, this country is a little looser with all that stuff. It's like, you know,
Well, we don't give a shit about anything except money.
no, I know.
Just fucking
Yeah.
produce.
Yeah.
So I remember going there because the kibbutz was like a cool. My cousins were all there,
Yeah.
and that was always a cool place to go because they seemed like such adults,
Yeah.
even though they weren't that old.
Right. Because they were
Because they lived in their own little house.
Yeah.
And
right.
they did stuff like
Yeah.
they got up in the morning and they fucking rode a tractor.
Right.
And you know,
Yeah.
there was crops and shit. They
Right.
would cut pig heads off and
Yeah.
all these things into fucking slaughterhouses
Yeah,
and shit. They
yeah.
were like 13 and
Yeah.
fucking 14.
And you were running around kicking mirrors off of cars and shit.
yeah, totally
Yeah.
different
Upbringing.
culture. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, they had a lot more their work ethic was
They're like Amir, you could have your own little house. You're like, I'm not wearing the hat. I'm not wearing that
not
little
doing
hat.
it. I'm not
just
doing it. Not doing
Yeah.
it. But what? For the sheetrock?
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I'm out of here. It's kaputs.
This kibbutz is kibbutz.
It's kaputs. after this bar mitzvah, I'm kaputs.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. Like, I think my life was pretty good when I can say that the worst day of my life was my bar mitzvah. It's not bad.
That's not
And I
bad.
made $5,000. Like that was,
Yeah.
like I remember getting like I think it was $5,000.
Yeah, I hear you make a lot of money with.
Well, I didn't
Bar
make
mitzvah.
that much,
Yeah.
but I've heard some people who made a lot of money.
Serious, yeah.
There's like big families who have money and like
And
they
then
just give.
And then
give
if you have like the bigger parties for it,
yeah,
then people give more because the party costs a lot. So the kid winds up with more money if the parents spent more money.
well, usually you're supposed to give the kid all the money, and the
Yeah.
fucking parents get suckered into paying the bill
Yeah.
without their
But
own money.
No, what I'm saying is like the bigger the party, when the party's like extravagant, people
Yeah.
give more money than they normally would than if it was like in your backyard or something. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you know it's funny. Like I remember my bar mitzvah having a lot of people.
Yeah.
Today, if I wanted to give Miles a bar mitzvah, I think like fucking 25 people are coming.
And it's going to be on a
I
Saturday
have-
UFC event.
Yeah. That's it. Only way to get him there.
Only way to get them there.
Like, you know, like all of those people who came to my bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Think about this. This goes back 30 years ago.
Yeah.
31 years. These are all people who are little like extensions of our family
Yeah.
who I have zero
Contact with.
with
Yeah.
or interest
In talking to.
in talking to them.
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Yep.
Didn't know them then.
Nope.
Knew their faces.
Yep. That's
They
it.
came there because it was the thing. Someone said, "Hey, Sarah's son's having a bar mitzvah.
Yep.
You got an invitation. You got to go."
Is that your mother's name?
Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No H.
I didn't even know
SARA.
that. Yeah.
I mastered that signature when I was
Oh,
13
Really?
for school.
when I became a
I used
man.
to sign the letters
Yeah.
that they would send home.
Yeah.
Bring it back to school.
Yeah, that's
Never
great.
did this.
You bring this home and your mother signs this.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I
I'm
got
sorry.
it.
Yep.
Don't worry, I got it.
Yep.
I got it.
Never had this.
I sat and learned that signature. I can sign my dad. I can sign my mother. Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfectly.
Wow. That's all you needed back then. Signature.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It's crazy.
No, I never did this.
You didn't need that.
Never.
No one ever said you were bad.
Never.
4.0.
Ah, man.
You've always been a 4.0.
I have a friend that it was our freshman. Was that our freshman or our sophomore year? Let me see. Junior year. Might have been our. It was either our freshman or it might have been our. I think it was our sophomore year of high school. He we cut class one day, and then I wound up not getting in trouble. He didn't get in trouble. So then he cut class again, right? And then what he realized is based on the mail, when the mail showed up, they sent letters because nobody was calling him in. And the phone would just ring. He didn't have an answering machine. The phone just rang. His mom was a single mom who worked all the time.
Yeah.
So they never could get in touch with her. And he realized that he can intercept the letters. He stopped going to school. He kept cutting class. He had, when they finally caught up to him, he was on like a 2.5 month run
Whoa.
of not going to school.
Wow.
Yeah, like 8-10 weeks of not going
And
to
his
school.
mom had no idea.
Mom had no idea. He got up because we used to party and we'd get high before school every morning. So he would still meet us and walk all the way to school with us because we'd get high, we'd smoke cigarettes, we'd get there. As soon as the bell rang, the doors opened up, we all walked in. He walked around the building and went back towards home.
What kind of high?
Weed.
Oh, he smoked weed.
Yeah, he smoked weed.
I
Yeah.
got you.
And then he would turn around and leave, and then people would be like, "Dude, where's he going?" And he'd be like, "Hey, he stopped going to class." And they're like, "Holy shit!" And people started talking about it, like, "Wow, he doesn't want to go to school anymore." Like it was just this kind of quiet thing. And then they finally, but they let him go to. They caught up to him, and he technically was over the limit of you had to do the
Oh,
thing
so many credits.
Oh, he didn't go to enough school in the year, in the school year. He didn't have to go enough days.
Fucked himself.
But they actually let him go. They let him go to summer school,
Oh, okay.
and then return back to his normal like next grade.
Do you remember the work program?
Yeah, but your summer it was your high school. It was summer school.
Fairlawn?
Yeah, Fairlawn. That's
Do you
where Elm
remember the
Park went.
work program?
Oh yeah, yeah.
She didn't know what that was. The other day I was
Yeah.
explaining to her that
Yeah.
basically what that means
Is you don't have to go to
is
school.
that, yeah, we know that college is not in your
for
future.
You. Yep, it's not
It's
for you.
not going to happen.
Yep.
You
And-
need to what's called
A trade.
get used to working
yeah,
hard.
Yeah, you need a trade.
Landscaping.
Yep.
Go learn
Yeah,
air conditioning or heating.
mechanic. Yeah, automotive.
Automotive.
Yep. Yeah.
Go figure out how to work with your hands because your brain part doesn't really do it.
Yeah.
And I remember having to leave. I left at like what was that? Probably around 11:30, 12:30, whatever
Yeah,
that was.
they left it.
You're done.
The work release was crazy.
Yeah.
But then there was like shop class, but then there was work release. That was two totally. We had both. We had like you went to the full day of school, but half of it was all shop classes.
Yeah.
That was like that was called something like commercial. There was another section, but then there was work release where you actually left and went to. Supposedly, you're supposed to have a job in order to leave school.
Oh yeah.
half a day.
You had to have the job.
You had to have a job.
You
to go to
can't
school
do it
half a
without
day.
the job.
Yeah.
Right.
I think, and if you didn't have the job, then you went to other like shop classes. I guess there was like I forget what it's called, but there was a name for it.
Yeah.
But then all my friends that were those guys, they went to Bergen Tech
right.
for school.
So I was in the work program.
Yeah.
And I was dating a girl who was a senior
Yeah.
also. Now, I was a junior on the work program because I was left back from rehab,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, right.
So I technically, I should have been a senior, but whatever.
Because that was that's long at rehab.
A year and a half,
Yeah.
right? So I lost enough credit where I had to
Yeah.
do another year. So my girlfriend at the time, Sharon, was in high school still. And she's in class and it's her birthday, right? And this, I was telling her the story the other day because I just remembered it from, we were talking about the work program, and I was like, oh yeah, that's, this one time I came back to school
Yeah.
because it was her birthday, and I wanted to bring her flowers and hand it to her in class to just like make her feel really like, wow, look, fucking, your boyfriend ever do that?
Yeah.
Come and interrupt the class, give you flowers? I don't think so.
Right.
Right? I'm gonna suck that dick tonight. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Right? I don't know what you guys are doing after school. What, studying?
Yeah.
He doesn't do that. He's gonna be a landscaper forever.
Yeah.
That's his future. That's what they
Right.
said. That's why he's on the work program.
Right. Right.
The hard worker though.
Yeah.
Good breed.
So you bring
Hungarian, Israeli. Right? It's a good
German.
It's a German breed,
Yeah.
right? They're good hard workers.
Yeah.
Not much up there. Hard worker though.
Yeah.
Right?
Gonna do it.
Yeah. Will not stop eating my pussy until I'm done.
Right.
Right? There's no quitting.
Right.
Right? Great jaw.
Right.
So I knock on the door
Yeah.
and I go, her teacher comes out and I go, do me a favor. Please don't tell her I have these flowers. But if you could just tell her to come out for 1 second.
Yeah.
I want to give her these flowers and I'm out, whatever. And that's it. Oh, I know why I was telling her that, because we were talking about how my relationship with the principal was on like basically
A friendship level.
a friendship level.
Because you were in trouble.
Because
All the time.
I would walk into when I got to the point where if I got sent to the principal,
Yeah.
even the secretary in the front there
Yeah.
would just usually you have to sit
Yeah.
outside.
Like Amir, come on here.
Then they
Yeah.
get you to the
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then the principal.
You just.
They would just be like, just he's in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Go ahead, Amir.
The principal's in there. I would sit in the principal's. I would come down the hall.
Yeah. And go.
They would see me.
Yep.
I would say, "What's up?" And they would just, go sit in there. He'd be on the phone
Mm-hmm.
and be like, and then I would just sit there and listen to
His
whatever yeah. And when he was done, he'd be like, "What happened?" And I'd be like, "You know what happened with this one,
Right.
right? Everything's a problem for her."
Yeah. They hate me.
Right? Yeah, they're picking on me because I'm German,
Israeli.
Israeli,
Yeah,
fucking-
Hungarian.
They don't like that breed.
Yeah.
They don't like that breed.
Yep.
Spelling on me,
Yep.
right? And so,
Yeah. So you had that. I know there's a few kids in my grade that had that relationship with the
I had that
with the dean
relationship.
of discipline and everybody. Yeah.
So one time, I was I wanted to do this for
Yeah, the
for my
flowers.
girlfriend. So
Yeah.
I knocked on the door. She comes out, and I go, and she comes out. Sharon comes out. Well, she goes like this. She goes, Sharon, your boyfriend's got flowers for your birthday. Make it quick and come back to class.
Oh, you weren't supposed to. She wasn't supposed to say.
I
that.
said, please,
Don't. They hated
Don't
you.
tell her.
You're Israeli, bro.
Israeli, German, fucking
Hungarian.
Hungarian.
Yeah.
And she goes, and she said that, and I walked into the class in front of everybody, and I go, you know what? You are a fucking cunt.
To the teacher.
Right in her face. And I said, don't bother calling him, because I know where it is.
I'm going
I'll
to
make
the-
my way down there myself. No need to make your phone calls. You fucking cunt. And everybody was like,
Whoa. Yeah. What were you trying to? What was your goal?
just wanted to give her flowers.
No, I know, but what? Why didn't you not want her to know? Why her to say?
I didn't want to walk in with the flowers. I wanted to surprise her.
Oh, I got you.
Come outside, give me the and then you can walk into class with flowers, and people
Right.
would be like, "Holy shit, who gave that to you?"
Yeah.
That hardworking fucking Hungarian German Jew
That too.
with the jaws, the
Yeah.
really strong. He won't stop. Won't stop.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
He's got
Even
those
when you
muscles. I can
e-
see the muscles under his ears.
Even when you say it's starting to tickle and feel weird, and that's
Yeah.
not going to happen tonight, he won't stop.
He doesn't.
Won't stop.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And then I walk down to the principal and just sit there,
Yeah.
and then I would tell him what happened.
Yeah. This fucking lady
This fucking
doesn't like anything
cunt.
I do.
This fucking
I
cunt.
I had flowers.
I
Yeah.
asked her to not
Yeah.
say anything.
I think, that's one of the reasons women don't like the word cunt is not because of how severe it is. It's because it's misused. It's used too lightly. In a sense where if someone cuts you off on the road, that's fucking cunt. Or if you're acting a little bitchy today, you fucking cunt. That's like it's so above what the action was calling for.
Oh yeah, it's
It's
higher
misused.
level. It's higher level than it's used.
Save that.
Yeah, save it for when
Save
someone's
it.
a real cunt.
Save it for when someone says, Sharon, your boyfriend's out there with flowers. Make it quick.
Even though he
when you
told
knew
me-
it was a surprise.
Yeah.
You fucking cunt. You know what I'm saying? That's well deserved.
That's well deserved.
That's a well deserved cunt.
Was that the case that you made to the principal?
I hope.
Yeah.
It's a long time ago.
Oh my god. That sounded weird. Oh.
It's the fucking rattling of that fucking AC unit. How long are we at right now?
52.
52. Yeah, I feel like girls would appreciate it more if you evaluated situations for what they really were and didn't use that term so lightly and
can't-
actually used it when it was necessary, and then they would say to themselves,
Oh, this is the moment I'm being a.
I really am, if it's well deserved.
Yeah.
Like anything else. I mean, I don't know what the word for a guy would be for cunt. I mean, maybe just cunt. It's for everybody. I don't know if it doesn't have to
Yeah.
be just for women.
Like the word bitch.
That's a one below.
Yeah, one
Or
below.
maybe two.
But it's a female dog
Well, yeah,
that's pregnant,
right.
right? They're more aggressive.
The dogs are.
Yes.
Stop acting like that.
Stop acting like that. But
Fucking
that's
barking
also misused a little.
barking at,
You can't
bitch.
be just like these bitches. Like when you don't know what their attitude. If they're like, they're not barking at anybody.
Right.
It's not until they bark at somebody and they get aggressive, then
Right.
they're a bitch. That's like how that terminology was used.
Right. So
A
what's
fe-
the level of severity towards some, like to call someone, if you were to call someone a name, if you were that kind of person,
Yeah.
which, you know,
Well, now it's Karen.
Karen?
Yeah.
What's Karen?
Karen is like a complaining, like
Really? What?
I didn't know that.
Who's
What?
Karen? Who's that after?
Karen is like the lady with the haircut, like that complains about the day-to-day stuff that like she's nosy, like gets in people's business and has a problem with everything. It's
Karen?
called a Karen.
So
It's
no
like
one's
a
getting that. So that
middle-aged-
name is gone.
middle-aged like lady with a bad haircut that doesn't. Yeah, like
So no one's gonna name their kids Karen from on. from now on.
not
That's
anyone
bad.
young. Not
Fashion-
anyone young. It's
Fashion,
not.
no.
No, you're not. No, there will be no Karens for like a long time in the United States, at least. I don't know what culture else calls, but it's called a Karen now, full officially.
So what
There
are the
used to-
levels? Let's give like 5 levels of, let's say someone's
Well,
being
what
a
are
little
the-
snippy at you, right? Maybe even at work.
Well, I think they are misused, but what are the other words? I mean, but I don't do that, so I don't know.
so there's cunt is the
I
highest.
mean, if you were talking about what people hear, like what people use.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think cunt's the
cunt's
worst.
the top.
Yeah.
Right below is
Bitch.
bitch.
But what else is there? What other words are there?
There's only 2.
Because with the men, it's a bastard.
So 2 is not enough because
Yeah, there's this.
that means bitch is on a scale of like 1 to
from,
9.
From 1 to, yeah, and then cunt
What
would
if
be all the
it's
way to
just
10.
like someone cut you off? This bitch?
Yeah.
So is it the
Look at
way
this
you
fucking
say
bitch.
it?
Fucking bitch. What do you add?
Fucking bitch.
If you add,
Yes.
add adjectives to
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Adverbs. Adverbs. Adjectives.
So
Fucking bitch.
yeah,
No,
you fucking
yeah, you
bitch.
goddamn cunt.
And it's a way, and if you and yeah, you fucking cunt.
Yeah, you goddamn cunt.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Because if
Yeah.
like someone cuts you off and you go cunt,
Yeah.
not a big deal.
Yeah. What?
You fucking cunt. Right. It's a lot worse.
It depends if you had to like skid or not, or like something went. Like, yeah. You
Fucking
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So fucking bitch.
Yeah.
Bitch.
I had,
Motherfucker,
I had a run in,
asshole.
I had a run in with a lady this morning.
You did? What,
Yeah,
did you actually call her something?
She was a bitch.
You said it?
She might have been a cunt.
Did you say it?
I didn't say it. No, I didn't say it to
What
her.
happened?
You know Kinderkamak, right?
Of course.
So you're coming north on Kinderkamak. You got Dunkin' Donuts on
Yeah.
your left.
Okay.
Right? And then I guess what is that? Fridays is or
On the right.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's like 2 lanes there at that light.
Right.
You're going north, and then there's 2 lanes
By that weird bra shop.
Yeah, right. But always looking there, and
It's these big-ass fucking bras.
I know. I used to always
Who
see
goes
that.
to that place?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I know. So the
Oh, I almost forgot. I gotta tell you something.
so then you passed out. No, you didn't. So there's 2 lanes there because you can turn left past go past Dunkin' Donuts up. That isn't Midland. No, that's not East Midland. No, that's Midland.
I think you're right.
Yeah, it's Midland.
Yeah.
So then there's dots in the road, so it's like 2 lanes, but then it merges back to 1 lane, and then it's 1 lane until you start to get close to that light.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm driving. This lady's on my ass and pushing over and yelling at me to pick a side, even though I don't have to pick yet.
Well, like Republican or fucking Democrat?
Exactly. She's like, go right or left, right or left. No, so and I know, and all of a sudden I notice, like in my rear view, that there's a car right on my ass, and I could see her face, which means that she's moved over because I can see her face in the rear view. Like I could see her face straight on.
Right.
Which means is not only you're behind me, you're off to the left.
Center.
You're not
She's
center.
trying to, like-
Yeah, she's trying to get around me.
Yeah.
And she's yelling at me to make up my mind, but I'm in a 1 lane. I don't have to make up my mind yet. I am hundreds of feet away from
It's a funny thing.
where the dotted
you roll
line
down
started
your
again.
window and you're like, honey, I don't have to make a decision yet.
Yeah.
I'm not quite
well,
at that
well, that's
moment.
why. So then I saw it. Then by the time I was like, what the fuck are you doing? I moved over because I was going to make a right. She went around me and got in the right lane.
Ooh, so you could have hit her.
I gave a little, like as she came by, I gave a little scare to her. Yeah, I gave a little, like that. And then she went around. And then she was making a right at the light.
Right.
So to go down into New Milford.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I was like, 1 fucking lane, lady. It's 1 lane. I'm showing 1 lane.
Oh, so you're going like this.
Because now she's staring at me. She's like this, like staring in her rearview mirror. And I'm behind her. And I'm like, and she is like making faces at me. And like, I'm like, you're insane. I'm like,
You know, it'd be great.
she's insane. She was insane.
She's insane. But here's
Handicap
On-
sticker hanging from her
so
rearview mirror.
so to her defense,
Yeah.
this is what I would like to do. At that moment, I would like to grab both of you,
Yeah.
sit you down, and say, okay, one at a time. No one talk.
One
No
at
one
a
talk.
time.
No one talk over
Yeah.
anybody. I'm the mediator here for this little road rage.
I win the argument.
I want to know first of all where you're going. To the lady, where are you going right now?
Yeah.
Do you have to shit?
Right.
How bad is it?
Right.
And can you reach?
Or do you
Or do
leave
you
it?
leave it?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
So listen, I can't believe I waited this long for this fucking shit. This should have been the first thing on my mind, but that just goes to show you how I've grown as a man.
You went to the doctor, got blood.
I had to do a
Didn't
test
pass
today.
out.
I had to do a test today.
Yeah.
I had to do a life insurance test,
Yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
so they come to your house,
Yes.
right? And I didn't even
Really?
budge.
Really?
I didn't. The black hole
Nothing happened.
of passing out. The black hole that sucks me into passing out.
What was the
territory
difference?
Didn't even open up.
What's the difference?
Difference is I'm a man, motherfucker.
You had you got bar mitzvah.
I got bar mitzvah. I'm thinking about it recently. Yeah, I went downstairs this morning.
Imagine
I said,
all you had to do is put it.
Remember how Gilbert Godfrey used to do it?
Yeah. All you had to do is put a yarmulke. Imagine that. All you had to do is wear a yarmulke and you wouldn't pass out.
Saves you from
Yeah.
sheetrock and passing out.
And passing out.
I called my
doctors.
dad. Guess what?
Yeah.
That yarmulke does a lot.
Yeah.
A lot more than you thought.
Yeah.
So here, this lady comes in. We're looking at her from the door, like,
Yeah.
because I'm waiting. I'm like pacing back and forth. You know,
Yeah,
that my breed is like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm all over it.
Yeah.
Right. So like, I'm looking out the window, and this lady walks in. She's a monster. She's huge.
Yeah.
Very friendly lady, but
Yeah.
like she's walking and
Yeah,
she's got
like
these.
health insurance you're selling. You're the
Yeah.
you're the lady for health insurance.
I know.
Yeah.
The first thing I thought of, I was saying it to
You're gonna pass me, right?
I was like, really? This lady needs to. She's not getting the insurance.
no,
No
or
way.
it's really high. The premium's high.
Super high.
Yeah.
She's got these bright yellow, what do you call them? Flip flops
yeah,
or
flip-flop.
sandals or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
with the fur like a troll.
Yellow.
Huge. Like, remember when Dumb and Dumber, when they got out of the Lamborghini
Oh yeah.
with those white fucking snowshoes?
Yeah.
With the fur.
She's got those on.
She had, but with her feet out, with a big
the
fucking.
furry flip flop.
Huge.
Like she got out of the shower.
Huge.
Yeah.
Yes, like she was going to get her nails done, right? At the fucking local sanding shop.
Is that because no other shoes fit her feet? Is that what she had to?
Big girl, man.
Yeah.
Big. Huge gold watch with a
A mask.
a
on.
diamond
Shiny,
dusted
yeah.
Oh,
mouth. What do you call it? Mask.
Oh, like,
Like-
super high end, like a Gucci mask.
Yeah. And I was like, this is gonna be great.
Wow.
Walks in, super
Ethnicity?
friendly.
What is she? What was she?
She's a black woman,
Yeah.
very nice though,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
super fucking
Yep.
friendly. I wasn't scared of the look.
No.
She was like, you know, super
She was
nice.
killing it.
Yeah, we were just
Yeah.
laughing and shit
Yeah.
and fucking talking, and I was. It actually helped me calm down a little bit because
Did you tell her about what the potential of what could happen?
she walked in and I was like, "All right,
Listen.
let me introduce myself.
I passed out with needles.
I have a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
There's probably a 99.9% chance that you will see me fall today."
Wow.
Right?
Yeah. And
she's taking my weight, and I'm like, "What do you just want to know what that sounds like?
yeah.
You want to know what the 174 pounds sounds
the
like
ground?
when it hits the ground?" Like
So you must have sat in a couch, one of your couches, because you know you're gonna.
up in my bedroom,
Yeah.
laying on the bed,
Yeah.
6 pillows for my feet to go up for the blood to rush to my head.
That's right. You have a system now.
Oh, it's a system.
Yeah.
And
Right.
it works.
And it
motherfucker.
works.
Yes.
So you need the blood. You need your feet higher than your heart.
Yes. I got 6 pillows for my feet.
Yeah.
I got. Yeah. She's in my bedroom going,
The fuck
Where am I?
She's like, I quit.
where am I?
I'm not doing this anymore.
So
I should have went to college.
I got
Or then
Rambo.
She did go to
I
college.
got
She
Rambo on
went
the
to,
TV.
Yeah.
Talita's like, "You want Rambo again?" I'm like, "Put Rambo on."
You need Sylvester Stallone.
I need action.
yeah.
I need action.
Oh, you need the
I
action.
need to be like, what's happening? What's happening? What's
Yeah.
happening? What's happening? What's happening?
Wow.
So I got Talita in the back of me here with a cold compress on my
Right.
head.
Yeah.
Right? I got
You
her.
put one on the back of your neck
No, right here.
because that's a good spot, the back of the neck.
I know, but in my mind, it's got to
be
here.
there. Okay.
Right? I got her on my left, squeezing my thumb
Oh, the thumb thing. That's right.
to just
you got
keep
that.
the pulse,
Yeah.
pulsing action.
This lady is like, is that why all these people live here? To take care of this guy?
Yo, she must and like
Oh,
Rambo's
wow.
on.
Oh, she's still telling. She tells the story every day since.
That happened today.
Oh, she's telling
she
the
will
story.
be.
Yes.
Oh, she will be telling this story.
She will be.
every day.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And you didn't pass out.
And she's doing it. So I'm laying there
Yeah.
like this. I got the thing. I got my feet up.
Yeah.
She's doing this pulsing thing.
Right.
And I realized something. That as she was doing the pulsing thing, I was almost starting to get used to it. So I was squeezing her back.
Right.
And she was squeezing me, and I was squeezing her. And I'm like telling her how to do it. So I'm starting to direct it.
Yeah.
And by directing it,
You took control of your.
I took
yeah.
control of forgetting this was happening.
Yeah.
I felt the pinch. I knew it was happening. And
You
I'm like,
can't
okay.
watch.
I could have today, but I chose not to, and it worked.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
not that I can't. I'm trying everything not to
I
pass
watch.
out.
I'm like just watch. I like to
Wow.
watch it go in. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
I like
interesting,
to.
man. Oof.
It's interesting.
It hurts less when I watch.
It's interesting. All right. So, so like, I realized that directing it
It helps.
helps.
You're
And
in
I'm telling
control.
Talita like move the
It's the control, probably.
move it to the side, move it to here, leave it to here, squeeze it, random, just do some kind of pulsing thing. I'm grabbing her hand, she's grabbing my hand. Next thing you know, she
Yeah.
pulls it out. I'm done. I was like, whoa.
You need to tell people you need your dick sucked or something. Yo, you'll stop.
There's only one way I
This
won't
is
pass
it.
out.
You got to put a finger in my butt. You got to grab the balls. You over here. You got to.
And then I won't pass out until I come. And then I just come, and then I pass out a little bit like this. I'm good now.
I fall asleep. I don't pass out.
Might be the dude. If we could time that right, where you faint as you come, ooh, that might be good. Might be something. Is that thing that people do?
Oh, asphyxiation.
Yeah,
I think
is
they
that
just
how
say
the
that
karate guy
orgasm
fucking died?
the orgasm's stronger when you have no blood in your. When the blood. Yeah, that's
Whatever. I
know.
don't need anything extra. That's the greatest feeling in the planet.
That's what asphyxiation. I mean, that's what people do. Choke when they have sex and stuff
How
like
does
that.
that-
Supposedly
How is that not enough?
stronger.
Been doing it for
orgasm.
40 fucking years. It's the best.
Yeah.
Every time. Every once in a while, it's like, oh, I wish that was a stronger one.
Yeah.
But they're all great.
Yeah.
They're all great.
Yeah.
They're perfect.
It's
They're like Big Macs.
by design. It's better than Big
They're
Macs.
great every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It really is.
So yeah, man, I couldn't believe it. I had it didn't even creep up on me at all.
That's crazy.
It
That's
was
awesome.
literally the first time
You know, but
that I didn't even have a little creep.
so you are so proud of yourself right now.
You have
and
no
I'm-
idea.
And I'm happy for you.
Yeah, but you're like, what a fucking...
But the hoops you got to jump through for that. I walk in, I'm like, shut that thing.
do it yourself.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wow.
But it is funny how that is great. It's a milestone,
It is.
but it's a lot of hoops.
It is, but
It's,
then...
I need a picture of that in your bedroom.
I wanted to
with the
film it.
lady with the flops. Like how great! Like
Can't
she's
believe
probably
it.
like you would catch her like this. Like
yeah.
what's
Yeah.
happening?
I know.
Right now?
I wanted to film it so we could put it on the show.
Oh, my
But Talitha
God.
didn't want to get like on the film, and I don't know. I guess because of the whole. I don't know. I didn't want to freak people out too much, but I should have. Next time
She
I will.
might not allow herself to be filmed on that.
Maybe.
because it's she might think you're trying to trap her with something.
Maybe, but what a picture.
Oh my god!
And especially
what a
knowing-
picture.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. Those I've never seen bigger slippers in my life. Those are some wide.
She's
feet.
never seen a bigger pussy in her life.
It's even bigger than hers. That would be great if she left
Wow.
and she's like, "That's great. Glad you're proud of yourself.
Yeah.
you happen to be a bigger pussy than I have."
Yeah. Oh my god!
Shit.
Wow.
Very nice lady.
Yeah, but it's great. You did it because you're getting life insurance.
Well, I'm hoping to pass this time.
Why you didn't pass last?
No, because that's why I had to do it again. I did it a year ago,
Yeah.
but it was a UFC weekend.
Oh, you were.
I
Hammered.
drank a lot.
Yeah, they were like, "You're an alcoholic. We can't give you life insurance."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you don't get it. I don't drink that much. But
Yeah.
the fucking weekend, it was,
yeah, it was the
UFC.
weekend. You have to plan around that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
been pretty good.
I was vaping at the time still, and I quit vaping for like 2 weeks before I got it done.
Yeah. No, I
because
think I've been good.
If they catch the nicotine in there, they'll give it to you, but your premium will go through the roof because you're a smoker.
Right.
Yeah, and then you're at a higher risk of dying. So it's like the cleaner your blood is, you'll get the lowest premium. Did you
Right.
get the lowest, or did
Well, I don't know yet.
Oh, you don't know yet.
Literally just got it today.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully, I have.
Yeah.
I pass and there's no more issues because I'm just
Yeah.
And as proud as I might be, it because it's like the first time I had no feeling at all come to me. There's like this thing that's always like
Yeah,
it's like here,
yeah,
and then it's like, oh, it's coming closer, and then it's happening.
like throwing up.
Yeah, it's one of those
You
things.
kind of know when you're like, oh,
Yeah, it's coming.
I'm gonna throw up.
Right.
It's probably gonna happen.
Right.
Yeah, and then you're like, yep, it's definitely happening.
Here we are. Here we
it
are. Right. That's what you get. And but today I had none of that at all. And as proud as I might be of myself, I still can't help but remember that only 3 months ago, or no, more like 6 months ago,
Yeah.
I fainted from an ear exam.
Oh, that's right, from the ear exam.
So then that knocks me back. But I don't know. Maybe if next ear exam I'll have at home.
With your feet
With my
up,
feet up.
getting jerked off.
I like that. I like the jerking off part.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good for the kids to see.
Holy shit, man.
Miles is on the bed
Oh,
with his
yeah,
iPad.
yeah, yeah.
Juliet's walking around. Daddy's got his feet up fucking 6 feet high with all
Oh,
these
my
pillows.
God.
This thing. And he's like, what's going
Yeah.
on here? You know what the problem is? I thought about this. I was like, shit, man, this kid's going to think that's what you have to do. I might be setting him up when he goes to give blood
you
in the
could
doctor.
be, but maybe. Nah.
I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah. Where's my pillows? I need 6 pillows. What's going on here?
I freaked the lady
Yeah.
out like that once because I had to go do it at a place.
Yeah, and you're like, I need my feet
I was
up.
like, I need my feet up. I need pillows. We're gonna have to move this bed away from the wall
Mm.
because I need this arm to be over that side.
Yeah, because
So
I'm
we're
gonna
gonna move this out.
Yeah.
I need one more person to squeeze my. And she was like, hold up, stop. What are you
Whoa.
talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, no, I got this thing I gotta do.
Yeah.
I told the doctor. He didn't tell you. She's
Yeah.
like, I'll be right back. She came back. She's like, I'm sorry, but you're freaking me out.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's like, no one's been this open with me ever.
And it was
She's like,
7:30.
I'm not this open with people. Yeah.
It was 7:30 a.m.
Yeah.
And I was doing shots in the parking lot.
Oh,
That's
that
the
was,
day I brought the vodka.
Oh, to try to. Did that help too? The vodka.
I
was-
didn't pass out, but I definitely felt it coming. But she pulled out and finished before I fainted, so it kind of started creeping
That
back.
sounded familiar.
Yeah. but I freaked her out. Then the doctor came in. He goes, "What's the problem?" I go, "Well, I got this thing, and I got to do it a certain way or it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, don't worry. He came back with 2 nurses.
Yeah.
One was squeezing. One
And
was...
not her, though. Not the other lady.
No,
that was
she
freaked-
did it.
Oh, she did.
She did it.
They
But
talked
she
to her
calmed down after
Yeah.
he talked to her.
Yeah.
But she literally came back and she was sweating. She's like,
Oh.
And I was like, you're freaking out more than me. And
Yeah.
she's like, yeah, man, you're freaking me out.
That's great. Wow.
On that note,
Yeah, man.
all right, let's do it.
Yep.
The music's still not working.
Later. That fan is working.
The fancy
The AC is working. For sure.
Yeah. All right, man.
All right.